A new documentary about one of Hollywood's greatest stars.
What do you think your image is?
Completely superficial, immoral. There's the person that my family know, and the other Elizabeth Taylor, the commodity. One is flesh and blood, and one is cellophane.
A new HBO documentary uses Elizabeth Taylor's own voice to narrate her story. Elizabeth Taylor, The Lost Tapes, features newly recovered interviews with one of Hollywood's first megastars, as well as unprecedented access to her personal archive.
Nanette Burstein is the film's director, and she joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Great. It's so interesting that can't help but wonder, why haven't we heard these tapes before? Was this an interview that never made it to any type of publication, or these extra tapes? Give us an idea.
Yes, so these interviews were done by a journalist named Richard Merriman, who was ghostwriting a book for her. The tapes were never meant to be shared with the public. They were for his own research and recordings, and they sat in his attic since the 1960s, and were discovered by his wife posthumously.
Wow. And how did you get access to them?
The wife bequeathed them to the estate, who then contacted some film producers, wonderful, talented film producers, who contacted me about making this.
You know, we've learned so much about her marriages, obviously her career, and also her work with AIDS. But I'm curious, what did you find surprising in some of these tapes?
What I found surprising was you have this legendary actress who's at the height of her fame, and yet she is very insecure. She reveals a lot of her inner life in these tapes. She worries that people see her as, and her concerns are real too, as a sex symbol rather than a talented actress, and that because of the personal scandals in her life, which were, very, very public, she was worried that she was considered a homewrecker. She was slut shamed, that people thought she was immoral. And she talks a lot about those feelings. She talks a lot about the regrets and joys that she had with the various marriages, in which there were many marriages. So she's just unusually forthright in these tapes.
Does she give any stories about some of her famous co-stars, or does she tell any anecdotes that maybe you hadn't heard before in these tapes?
Yeah, she does. She does tell anecdotes about some of her friendships with her co-stars. For example, when she was making the movie Giant, she and James Dean became very good friends, and they would have these late nights together, talking all night, in which I think he revealed a lot about his personal life, which she didn't specify in the tapes. I believe that he might have been queer, and that he was talking to her about it. And then the next day, he would be so embarrassed by what he revealed to her that he would just he would ignore her. This would happen over and over again. And then he died on the set. She was with him that day, and he was 24 years old. He died in a car crash. And she talks about that and how she found out that night from the director when they were watching dailies, and how crushed she was. So there's various anecdotes.
I thought there was a story that I saw about National Velvet, and how she really, really wanted the role, to the point that she knew she was, I guess, maybe not quite the right height that they wanted, and went to great lengths, literally, to achieve that height.
Yes, she was very dogged. She tells the story, she stretched herself every day. She worked out. She ate just so much protein, like paleo diet before there was paleo diet. And she, in fact, grew 3 inches in 6 months. She loved to ride horses, so she really wanted to play the part of the movie, but she looked young. And so the director was worried that wasn't the right casting choice. And then she proved him wrong. And it was her first big movie.
I think in the first soundbite, right before we started talking to you, she refers to her personal or private life as cellophane. That's just so intriguing to me. Are the tapes kind of melancholy, like she regrets this fame?
She definitely had a very hard time with the fame for a good portion of her life, because a lot of it was infamy rather than fame. You know, because of a couple of very public affairs that she had, first with Eddie Fisher and then with Richard Burton, who were both married. And she was married, at least with Richard Burton, she was. She was seen as a homewrecker, and she was also, I mean, she had the paparazzi following her to the degree that Princess Diana did. So during that part of her life, yes, she definitely did not enjoy the fame at all. And later in the 80s, she realized that fame could be her superpower, and she was appalled by the lack of discussion or fundraising over the AIDS crisis. And so she said, rather than complain about it, she was going to do something about it. And she started AMFAR and the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation and raised millions of dollars.
Right. Well, you can see Elizabeth Taylor, The Lost Tapes, premiering on HBO August 3rd and streaming on Max. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.